Yes, I sneeze like that. Yes, I sneeze like that all the time. No, it's probably not done because I still feel a sneeze in my nose, but we're just going to leave it at that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Taylor. How's your knee doing? Poor thing. She went jogging with her dog, Bones, and she tripped and fell down on her knee and blew it up. Now she can't walk, and it's swollen and black and blue. And that tells me you shouldn't be jogging, not with the dog or anybody else. It's bad for your health. That's all I got to say about that. Yvette, thank you. Joyce, hello from Wyoming. How is everybody doing today? I am Tisha Copeland at Not Your Mama's Quilt Store in Plano, Texas, starting What's New Wednesday at just a little after 1 o'clock. Not that bad. I was telling a story. I couldn't stop what I was doing. I was telling a story here to my ladies, one back from vacation in the gorgeous Caribbean. I know, we're all jealous. She came back all relaxed and chill. Yes. Oh, wintry New York, Jeanette. Oh my goodness. Central New York. Yeah, you're getting it, aren't you? We've been kind of, my husband, I tease him and tell him it's an old people thing. He loves to watch the weather and the Weather Channel all flipping day. And then he gives me a breakdown of the weather all over the United States. And he'll say, "Oh, did you know that New York or whatever got 18 inches of snow?" And I'll go, "Okay. Do we know somebody in New York?" "No, no. Just telling you." I'm like, "Okay." And then he goes, "Did you see in Idaho?" "See what in Idaho?" I'm thinking like something happened, or Iowa or whatever. "They got 6 inches of snow, or they got 3 inches of rain all in and I'm like, "Okay, do we know somebody in Idaho?" And he's like, "No, but that's a lot of rain." I don't care. You don't have to report these things to me. I mean, I care if people are injured, or it's affecting people, like their houses are full. It's not that I don't care. I just don't need a report all day long of what's going on. But he does that. Hey Pam, how are you? How are you? Hi from Florida. Girlfriend, you got some snow. Are you in the snowy part of Florida? Did you get any snow where you are? Or are you farther south? Let us know. I saw all the snow. You actually got more than we did here in Texas, and we in North Texas. I'm an hour away from Oklahoma, is where Plano is, and so we're really close to the border. And Oklahoma gets snow, but about as much as we do, not that much more. We're usually good for one snow event a year, and very very rarely is it over like 2 inches or 3 inches. Occasionally we'll get the big one where it might be 5 inches. That's big to us. Okay. I know that's not big to you all. It's big to us, but that doesn't happen very often. And when we were looking at the snow in Florida, I was like, "Oh my gosh, they got more than we did." And that's crazy. No, she says she's not from there. She's not from that area. Got it. Got it. Yeah, got it. Well, let's see what we've got going on today in beautiful, sunny Plano, Texas. But it is frigid out there, girls. When I got up this morning, or ladies, or people, friends, when I got up this morning, it was 27 degrees. I know. I had to get up because my dog wanted out, and the dog door was covered up because it's so drafty with it open, right? So it was 27 degrees when I got up. It was freezing. We're not supposed to get over freezing today. Lori, we've got more snow than Wisconsin. I bet Scott's happy about that. He said he didn't want to shovel snow anymore. And I think he put the kibosh on you all for snow. It's pretty sad. I know. What's it like to have winter with no snow? That's to me like Christmas in San Antonio, south of where I am. Christmas is just warm, and it's so weird because it never feels like Christmas because you're still literally like in either summer clothes or light fall clothes. You never really have to wear sweaters or anything once you start going south, especially like San Antonio, where I'm from. So it's always very weird to me that we have hot Christmases and New Year's and stuff. Yep, yep, yep. So let's talk about some things that are coming up and something really fun I want to show you today. I was going to say Beatrix Potter. I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to leave that there. Yes, I love it. I love it. So we've got our great classes coming up. As you probably know, we talk about them all the time. Now, some of these are already filled up, like the Beginner Quilting 101. If you live in the area, that class is filled up. Boast and Toast is coming up this Saturday because it's the last Saturday of the month. So if you live in the area and you want to bring it in to bring in your projects that you've worked on to show all your friends, then you can do that. We do it from 10 to about 11 or 11:30-ish, something like that. And you get to show off all the projects that you have that you worked on, sewing projects or maybe needlepoint or whatever. It's not limited to just quilting. Bring it in to show it off. That is going on this coming Saturday. Now, a change from previous years is we're not doing it every month anymore. It's always been the last Saturday of the month. We are switching it to quarterly now. So this January being the first one for 2025, and then we won't have another Boast and Toast until April. Okay, and it'll be the last Saturday in April. Beginner binding class. If you live in the area, oh, look at Debbie up there with all her graphics. I love it when she does that, right? Yeah. Beginner binding. This is a really great class. If you have just never managed to get that binding down, when you really have to just learn how to do it, especially those little corners, this class is going to show you how to do it. It's only like a 2-hour class. It's not very long at all. And Jenny is the one who teaches this class, and she actually teaches you how to measure your binding. Okay. And you have a quilt. How much fabric do I need? How wide do I cut it and everything? She shows you how to do that. Now, that's longhand, right? That's the long version, like multiplication, long multiplication. If you have a phone and you haven't gotten it yet, you don't know what you're missing, the Robert Kaufman quilting calculator. Let me know if you've got it. Tell me if you've got it in the comments. Okay. Robert Kaufman quilting calculator. It's the cat's meow. It is like a game changer because you can go in, put the size of your quilt. And when you put the size of your quilt, you can add borders, and it'll tell you if you want to add a 3-inch border, it tells you how much fabric you need. If you want to add a second border that's 2 inches, a third border that's maybe 1 inch, or vice versa, however you want to do it, it'll calculate all the yardage for you and tell you how wide to cut the strips, how many pieces to do, how many strips to cut. So it gives you the yardage and then the cutting strips. It is so good. It does the same thing for your binding. Tells you if you have a quilt and you want a 2-inch binding or a 2.5-inch, whatever you like to do, whatever your go-to number is, you put it in there. And whether you want it to be on the bias or not, it tells you. If you need to know backing, how much backing you need for a particular quilt, if you need to know how much batting you need. I mean, I love this app, right? And for the longest time, I've used it, but I was resistant to using it out on the sales floor because I didn't want customers to think like we didn't know how to do this stuff. But we do. We know how to do this stuff. Thank you. I must be looking sweaty. I must be looking glittery because Debbie brought me my little trusty fancy. So I didn't want customers to think we didn't know how to do this, right? So I would always do it long ways where you're figuring it out and this much and you're doing the math on it. And then I was like, seriously, Tisha, why are you doing that? You look everything else up on an app. It's not like if somebody asks you for a phone number, you have to go back through the yellow pages and find it. You just look it up on your phone, right? You just pull up the number like that. Or if, I mean, everything is done on the phone as an app. So why would I be resistant to using it on the floor? Yeah, I found out that that was pretty goofy. It works so good. So if you've got, yep, see, Yvette says she has it. I love it. I love it. So, Robert Kaufman app, Robert Kaufman, and it's a quilting calculator. And the little icon, when you look it up in the App Store, it's a green color. I can't show you because my phone is being used right now. You will love it once you start using it. So there's your big tip for the day. Okay, other stuff. We have, oh, the Blue Onion quilt class sold out. Beginner quilting 2.1, that's half square triangles. That's almost full. We have, Sally Tomato class starting in February. This is where we are going to start the new series of Sally Tomato bags and learning with the first club. We did this last year. Everything you need comes in that box for Sally Tomato with this class grouping we do. Everything you need comes in the box, and you are going to get so proficient at making bags. It's going to be scary how good you're going to get and how easy these instructions are. So that's going to start in February. Yeah, let's see what else. Oh, Jeanette says yes. No, Kathy says yes. She loves the RK app, the Robert Kaufman app. I know, I do too. Love it. Love it. Jeanette Yeager, yay, Sally Tomato bags. Yes, I love them. And it's a great, great class. You will love it. Do you have an email? Joyce Hernandez wants to know if we have an email, please. Yes, we have email. Or you mean like you want to get our newsletters? Is that what you're saying? You want to get our newsletters so you know when all of this is going on? If that's the case, go to our website, notyourmamasquiltstore.com, and click on that. And you can go right to sign up for newsletters. You'll probably, if you're on there for like 5 seconds, I think it is 5 seconds, 6 seconds, you'll get a pop-up that says sign up for our newsletters. The good thing about signing up for our newsletters is that we send it once a week. That's it. I don't send it 5 times a day. I don't send it out one item at a time. Once a week, we send it. On rare occasion, do we send it twice a week because we might have gotten something in that we need to make an announcement about, but very rarely. That doesn't happen. And speaking of announcements, the next thing we are going to be getting pretty soon, I saw an email come across my email this morning saying that our magazines are going to be here really soon for the All Texas Shop Hop that's going to be coming up. I need to hold this over here to the side like that. All Texas Shop Hop that's going to be coming up starting March 1st. The magazines, if you want to get one, you can pre-order online and get your magazine. This has all the shops listed. There's 131 shops. I think it's 131. Yeah, it says over 130. It's 131. And over 130 shops listed throughout Texas. And it gives maps to all of these stores, lists their information like their address, phone numbers, websites, and so forth. So it is more than just like a magazine. It comes with patterns in there. It comes with prize listings in there and which shops to visit for qualifying different prizes. It is a fabulous magazine. So you will get so much information from this. The magazine this year, I think, is $12.95, if I am not mistaken. If you live in the area, you can come by and pick it up. Or if you want us to mail it to you, you'll get charged shipping for it. We'll mail it to you. And the shipping's not too bad. I want to say it's maybe $5-6, something like that. It's not too bad. We won't send it book rate, which I found out one time. I sent a book to a friend of mine and I sent it book rate, and I didn't know they sent it on the back of Snell's. because it took like 3 months for her to get it at book rate. Craziest thing ever. It was a much less expensive amount. So the shipping went from like, I don't know, $12.95 to like $2.95. And I was like, okay, send that one. Thinking, oh, if she gets it at least like in a week, that would be good. No, literally, I think I don't know what they did. It taped it to the back of a snail and sent it to her because it took forever. It took months for her to get it. So we won't do that. We'll send it regular mail for you. How's that? I'll do one for you. So we have those magazines. It should be coming up pretty soon. And you can order yours here. It's a pretty magazine. I still have mine from last year because I like to flip through it and see what's in there and see the different shops. Also, there's interior pictures of the shops if you want to see what they look like, and Facebook pages for them, and just all the information you would ever want. And it's fun because you get to see what all the shops in Texas look like. Next, after that, we have the Dallas Quilt Show coming up. This is going to be, now there is talk about this being the last one. I don't know how accurate that conversation is because it's been going on for almost a year since last year's quilt show. But I know that this one is happening this year. It is going to be March 16, 15, no, March 14, 15, 16. So it's a Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's at the Dallas Market Hall in downtown Dallas. We have tickets for it. Do we have tickets now? Or, okay, no, we don't have tickets yet. Usually they'll bring us tickets that you can sell. It's the same whether you do pre-sale tickets or pay at the door. It's just with the pre-sale tickets, you can go straight in. There's no price difference between the two. And of course, it is a beautiful show. The quilts that you see there are just stunning, stunning, gorgeous stuff. I love to go for the inspiration. It's just so pretty. And so that's going to be coming up in March. No, this way. That's going to be coming up in March. Mark your calendars so you can come down to visit, or mark your calendars to come and see the quilt show specifically. You don't even have to say, wait to see what's coming up. So we were just talking about the All Texas Shop Hop right there. And this year is a little more Westerny than it was last year. The theme is a little more Westerny, and the fabric is a little more Westerny. So the ladies here, the staff here decided they were going to make fun blocks to show off some cute boots. This is a pattern that we'll be carrying in the store. Everybody worked on their own boot. Now, at the time, I couldn't work on that boot because I had something else I was working on. Debbie worked on this one, and she is doing some hand embroidery on this. Oh, dear, Deb. Huh? I know she is. But, Debbie, I don't know what happened. How'd you do that, Debbie? How you do that? She moved it to... She's so good. She is a wizard. So look how cute these boots are. These boots are made for walking. That's just what I'll do. One of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you. Who sang that song? Come on. Come on. That's right. But you're not supposed to guess these things. You're supposed to look.
I was surprised that I knew Nancy Sinatra.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Okay, did y'all hear her on who sang it? Although she's not the one who's supposed to be giving the answers, and nobody ever guessed what my favorite sewing show is. Yeah, to watch on TV while I'm sewing, which incidentally, nothing's changed in the plot line. No, nope. You all should know. Every one of y'all should know that here. Seriously. I'm seriously crushed that you don't know the answer to this. Like, seriously crushed. You know it, but you can't say it. I was waiting to see if anybody online knew because I'm gonna mail them a prize if they know. I'll mail them a prize. Look how cute this boot is. And what she's doing is going in and hand stitching. Okay, I'm going to get real close now after I've tried to get farther away. Look the embroidery she's doing. She is using the pearl cotton right here. This is the Allison Glass, which incidentally, she's got Allison Glass fabric in there. Look how pretty these go with that. She's got the Allison Glass thread, the floss. I shouldn't say thread. It's number 8 weight. It's Wonderfill pearl cottons. This one's a variegated. Beautiful, beautiful. If you're familiar with the flosses already, it is an Eleganza, which is one of their lines. Look at the embroidery, how cute this is. These little flowers along the edge. She outlined, she did some echo embroidery on the little star. And then she did another echo embroidery outside of the star right here, right up here at the top. How cute is this? I love it. And look at the boots. I love that stitch she did. Can you see it? Look how pretty that stitch is. So pretty. Yvette, Nancy Sinatra. Oh, Roseanne said it also. Roseanne, Nancy Sinatra. You're right. You're right. You're right. I have to think of a prize. Who was the first one? On my screen, it says Nancy Sinatra from Roseanne. Roseanne, send us an email with your address and I'll put in a little prize for you. Actually, Yvette, do that also. Yvette, go ahead and do that also. Send me an email with your address and I'll put a little prize in the mail to you. How does that sound? You guessed that one. Now, if anybody knows what my favorite show is, come on, ladies. You're not getting a prize. You're supposed to know this about your fearless leader. There's no prize to give you. Sorry, you're supposed to know this. Look how cute this is. It is absolutely darling. So the pattern actually has all cowboy boots. The whole thing is cowboy boots, but they're each different, right? Each one is a different color theme and design. So like I said, these are going to be on display when we have our shop hop, the All Texas shop hop. This will be on display, but I wanted to show you now because it is so stinking cute. And she's doing this with the pearl cottons right here. I do have another order that's going to be coming in because if you're looking on my website and go, she seems to be out a lot of stuff, that's because I haven't gotten the order in. And she was on back order with some of her stuff because after the holidays. I got to get that in though. Yes, I do, because it is super cute. Okay. What's one of your favorite storybooks from kid? Maybe from your childhood or your kid's childhood. What's one of your favorite storybooks? Anybody? Bueller. Anybody have an idea? How about Beatrix Potter? I love it. Peter Rabbit and Beatrix Potter. Look at this new line we just got in. How darling is this? Beatrix Potter. All the little characters. Here's Cicely Parsley, Benjamin Bunny, Mr. Jeremy Fisher, Tom Kitten, Jemima Puddle Duck, Mrs. Mopper. How cute is this? Look, Appley Dapley, Little Pig Robinson. This is a darling little panel. Let me show you. I'm going to stand back and show you right here. Let Debbie. Can you get rid of the banner on the bottom of the for a second? Look how cute this is. It's got all different characters on it. Can you see it right there? It's a big one. It is so cute. My daughter, my oldest daughter, Catherine, her room was all in Beatrix Potter. Oh, it's so sweet. And that's why she's so sweet now. And Noelle's bedroom was the cow jumped over the moon because we didn't know whether we were having a boy or a girl. So hers was cow jumped over the moon, and that girl came out jumping over moons and everything else. That was my payback for picking one like that. she was a barnyard animal. Does that sound bad? So let me show you some of the fabric with it because it is so precious. So precious. I'm going to lower this camera just a bit. First off, you have this gorgeous little tone on tone, kind of this very soft powdery blue on top of the cream color right here. You have all the little characters from the book in there with this beautiful little vine weaving between them. It is just so pretty. That's one of the tone on tone. I've got this one right here. I'm going to open this up. I should open it anyhow. There we go. I've got another one right here. This has the beautiful little stripes, pinstripes. And then you have all the little baby ducks in there and Mother Goose with the little ducks. Little geese or duck. Little ducks. I don't know, ducks or geese. Look how sweet that is. Here is one that has sceneries from the picture, from the book. You have the little rabbit, and you've got the little mama rabbit with the babies, the frog there, the owl, and you've got these little pieces of green right here that are kind of interchanged and scattered throughout all the scenery. Here is something that is just beautiful and soft. Beautiful and soft. The little white flowers with pink right there. So pretty. Rest your eyes because you have a lot going on looking at the little pictures. Here is another beautiful little plaid. And I love the green in this. Don't be afraid to sew with plaids. It actually works very nicely. You don't have to worry about getting everything lined up because sometimes you're cutting it up and people worry about it being straight. You don't always have to worry about that. Sometimes you can just let it be crooked and that's okay. So you've got this cute, beautiful little green right here that is complementing. There's a new word for you. Complementing this beautiful green right here, some of the backgrounds, this green right here. It's working with those little leaves right there. Then we have one more. One here. Oh, look. It's so cute. Little pictures again. These are a little bit smaller. These little designs are a little bit smaller than this one right here. And they don't have like a little rectangle around it. So these are freestanding. You have the little owl looking at the squirrel and there's the little flower, but there's no room around it. Like he's not standing in a scenery, okay? Like say this one. See how he's standing in a scenery? There's a scene around him. It's kind of round or rectangular. This one, you have the little rabbit sitting here in her little cave. Not cave, what do you call it? Tunnel. And she's sitting here in her little tunnel and she's showing off or knitting while her little babies are watching. This is going to have some of the same pictures, maybe. No, not the same pictures, different pictures, but they're standalone. However, it does have really pretty tone on tone in the background. I don't know if you can see it. I'll pull this up closer. You see the little fence right there. It has a little bird standing on the fence. Very light background. There's a little Queen Anne's lace right there and some little flowers with a greenhouse right behind it and the little shovel. So you have that as background, as a tone on tone, but it's not front and center to steal the scene. It really is just a background. This with the little hedgehog, it has some flowers back there. I can't really tell what they are, but some little flowers right there in the background. And this is just a really pretty. So let me put this back over here. Okay. Just like that. Oh, love it. Now, one of the other ones, we've got all the little words right here. Look how cute. Mr. Jeremy Fisher, Peter Rabbit, Benjamin Bunny, Mrs. Tiggy Winkle, Squirrel Nutkin, Jemima Puddle Duck. So, and it goes in a curve, a really pretty gentle curve. And the colors are the basic colors plus the pastel colors. So, like, you've got the Jeremy Fisher in a darker pink, but then Benjamin Bunny is a light pink. And the same with the greens. You have Mr. Brown right there in dark green, and then Benjamin Bunny right there. So you're getting lots of movement and lots of color in this. But because it's going softer to a pastel color, it doesn't hurt your eyes. It's not like, whoa, gosh, what's going on? So, so sweet. And then let me see. I'm going to assume we didn't have a fat quarter cut of this one, and that's why I ended up with the whole bolt. But this one has all their little food, all the garden items, the carrots, the onion, or turnips actually, and cabbage and kale. So, so cute. Look how cute the selvages are also. The Tale of Peter Rabbit. This is a Riley. Oops, knock over my camera. There we go. This is a Riley Blake design. Now, yes, there was one that came out last year, a Peter Rabbit one like this. This is a continuing one, and it's probably, I don't know if they're going to do a whole series on it, like for the next few years. You can interuse them with the other one that came out last year. Also, they are different designs. So, so pretty though. This one is a little border print. Can you see this? It's a little border print. So you've got this little design right here along the border. It's about 8 inches tall. You know what I want to make with this? Look how cute this is. Look at the ladybug. I'm going to make a little pillowcase dress. Do y'all remember those from a long time ago? That was like super easy to make. And I think a lot of people like to just make those because they're fast, but they're super cute to make for little kids. And I don't know what you would call them now, but they used to be called pillowcase dresses, because I think literally you used to be able to make a dress out of it. I mean, get a pillowcase and just make the dress out of it. Now they have patterns, and now you can mix it up. But I'm going to use this on the bottom because I think it is just super cute. Super. Look at the little bumblebee. How darling is this? And then you have this white part up here. So this is really just a border print like that. And so this can be the dress part. If you have another, and you do have another, I shouldn't say if it's on the other side as well, the selvage, so it's the border print on one selvage and the border print on the other selvage, you can make little sleeves out of this for the dress, just a little gathering sleeve, and you can make that for the dress, or put it on the belt, or put it as part of the tie for the bow that goes around the neck, right? You can cut that up and use that to make your bow. So, so cute. Now, if you're like, I love all of that, okay, you're probably, ooh, uh-oh, I almost knocked over everything. I don't know what I was thinking. Okay, hold on. Don't leave. Don't leave. I'm still here. So, if you love all of that and you think, but I don't have any babies anymore. You know what? Somebody's always having a baby. You don't have to wait to have your own children or grandchildren. Somebody's always having a baby. And these are heirloom prints. This is not going to be something that's going to go out of style. And it is just so sweet. We have the boxes. These are the kits that you can get that are going to be available. Give us some time to get it on the computer. We don't have it on there yet because literally my UPS man was setting them down when I was going on. So I was like, quick, open it, open it. So we don't have this yet. This is the kit to make the quilt using the panel, and it comes in this gorgeous keepsake box. The box is big. The box is 11 inches by 11 inches. It's a hard cardboard. It's one of those that I would say I can't throw away the box because it's a good box. It's a hard cardboard. It's trimmed in gold foil right here. So pretty. Satin ribbons to keep it shut. So I'm telling you all of this because once you make the quilt, you can put it in here and gift it like that. Or this becomes a gift box and you can keep stuff in there also. This has the kit in there, and I want to show you. Now, I don't know why they put it in these plastic bags, which to me is just weird. I like to see my fabric, but I guess if they're shipping it, they have to do it somehow, right? Look how pretty this is. You've got the pattern right here to make this little quilt. This is that panel. So if you want to go in and piece the panel, or you don't want to go in and piece the panel, you don't have to. Okay, you don't have to worry about piecing it because it's already done. Even with these little tiny cornerstones, can you see those little cornerstones right there? That's all part of the panel. See right here? Oh, look, I just noticed there's a picture in that little cornerstone. There's a little kitten. There's Tom Kitty, or whatever his name is. I don't remember. Let me see. Oh, there are. I didn't notice the cornerstones had pictures in them. Look at the little bunny holding her baby.
Oh, you're killing me.
I know. It is so cute. So, so cute. So, it has all the mice on there. So, Timmy tiptoes. A squirrel. So you've got the pattern included with this kit, and it's going to tell you exactly what you need to do that. Even shows you how to make this fun little picket fence around there, or whatever you want to call that. I'm just going to say a picket fence for right now. So it has all of that around there. Then your borders, that fabric right there, the cream fabric, is the one with all the words. So this is going to have everything in the pattern to be able to go and make your quilt. It has the green plaid. This print right here has the green background as opposed to the cream one like this. This is the one we have in the store. This is the cream background, not background, border, because this is going to go around the border. You see, it goes around the border. This is the cream one that we have on Yardage. This is the one that comes in the kit. And you know what? These green and these soft pastel colors, they can go for a boy or a girl. It doesn't matter. It doesn't lean one way or the other. It is just darling. So it can be boy or girl. You've got that green. Then you've got these little words in there. Okay. Again, the same ones that I showed you before. The white fabric that is going to be used to frame your panel right here. So you've got a little bit to frame it right there. And that's that. And all of that comes in the kit. And as soon as we get it on the system, I will be sure that we post it on Facebook so that you can see that it's here, it's here, it's here. It is so cute. Then the only thing you have to buy, aside from this, is your backing and your binding. But you know what you can do? What are they using that little? Oh, you know what that is? No. Let me see. I want to see something. Hold on. Oh, they're using this green, the little plaid like this. They're using it for this little picket fence. It's different from the pattern. They must have not had enough of that with the green. But you're going to use the little picket fence or whatever, that little scallop edge right there. That's going to be what you're going to use the green little plaid for. So the only thing you need after that is the backing and the border, not border, binding. This is just a darling, darling piece. I love it. Okay, wait, I'm putting too much stuff in the bag again now. So we will have this available on the store website by the end of the day, probably in the next couple of hours, because literally, it, like I said, it just came in when I was getting ready to come online. And I said, quick, grab that. I want to show it because it's so sweet. And these sell really fast. And I think we had a waiting list also right now. Um, yes, there you go. So one last thing I want to show you, if you'd like to come in or you'd like to make bag classes, we just got in some of the Sally Tomato uh, zipper by the yard, and it is this gorgeous iridescent pink. It is part of the Tula Pink collection with Sally Tomato, so this will go with her fabric. However, you can use it with any fabric you want. You don't have to use it with just Tula Pink fabric. I know she's not everybody's flavor, and that's fine. You don't have to use it just with that. I just wanted to show you because it is so pretty. This well, it's like an iridescent fluorescent pink. These are the D-rings. And then we have the zipper by the yard zipper tape with the individual pulls right there. If you're not sure you can put a pull on, not a pull up, but a pull on, you can always go to my website at notyourmamasquiltstore.com. Not website, the YouTube channel, notyourmamasquiltstore.com on YouTube. And on there, I have a little tutorial for attaching zipper tabs, for replacing zipper pulls or zipper tabs on a zipper. It is super duper easy to do. So cute and so easy to do. And yes, this hardware is so, so pretty. So we have it in store now. If you'd like to do the bags, what do you call it? Here we go. If you like to do bags and purses and wanted to zhuzh up your creations, we have some really pretty hardware now. So that's all I have for you today. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Barbara King says, can I reserve one? Yes, 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 yes. And Barbara, that's okay. You can watch us anytime you want. You don't have to set an alarm to come over. And you know what? If you don't have a chance to get over here before the retreat, I'll bring you to the retreat. So yes, this is a darling one. And yes, Taylor, this is gorgeous hardware. It is. It's absolutely beautiful. So thank you so much for joining me. It was so nice to see you today on Wednesday, January 22nd. I will be back next Wednesday. We're going camping this weekend. Let's see if I don't get into any trouble. More importantly, let's make sure Tisha does not get into chiggers again. I told y'all that story. Got into chiggers. I haven't worn any shorts since September. When I did that, I had to get into jeans because my legs were eaten up awful. They were bad enough that, like, if I saw me coming, walking down the street, I would like grab my kids and go, don't get near her. She's got something. It was bad. So hopefully that won't happen again. I won't do that. Well, we're going camping this weekend and I expect it to be a lot of fun. And with that being said, I expect to be back next week on Wednesday for What's New Wednesday at Not Your Mama's Quilt Store at 1:00. Thank you for joining me today, and we'll see you later. Stop in the store. We are always happy to have you and happy to show you all the new stuff we've got coming in. Thank you. Bye.